Good morning. I am Bodhi Halder. Today I am going to discuss about the reproduction in animals of standard 8. What is reproduction? Reproduction means again. Production means to produce. Again, to produce. Reproduction is a biological process where the organism produces its own kind. Now, the organism take part in the reproduction. They are termed as a parent organism. Parent organism. And the organism which are produced as a result of reproduction, they are termed as a daughter organism or offspring. Generally, reproduction is the process by which the parent organism reproduce and produce the offspring or daughter organism. Now, why the reproduction is so important for the living organism? Generally, to continue the generation, reproduction plays vital role. We know that the nuclear substance of the chromosome of the gene, genetic substance, are going to transmit from the parent to offspring. It means we are sending our chromosomal information to the offspring. That's why we coin the term to continue the generation. Reproduction is very important. Reproduction also helps to increase the members number of a particular species. Now, the types of reproduction. On the basis of fertilization, the reproduction are two types: asexual and sexual. On the basis of fertilization. What is fertilization? Fertilization means the process by which male gamete are going to fuse with the female gamete. That known as a fertilization, or the fusion of male and female gamete are known as a fertilization. Generally, what is gamete? Generally, within our body, we have the diploid number of chromosomes. These are the diploid parent sex cell. What are the parent sex cell? Parent sex cell means generally the cell of the primary reproductive organ which are going to divide and form the gamete. They are termed as a parent sex cell. What are the primary reproductive organs? Those organs which can produce the gamete and the sex hormone. They are termed as a primary reproductive organ. In male, that is the testis, and in female, that is the ovary. So generally, within the parent sex cell, two set of chromosome present. Two set means each set containing the 23rd number of chromosome. Two set means the totally the 46 number of chromosome in human beings. This type of cell are termed as a diploid parent sex cell. It means the cells of the prime reproductive organ. Now these cells are going to divide in a specialized way, or specialized cell divisional process, where the parent cell first reduce their set number and then the equal division will be take place. So from one diploid parent sex cell, 4 haploid daughter sex cell will be created. This type of cell division are termed as a meiosis. These are the haploid daughter sex cell. This haploid daughter sex cell generally termed as a gamete. The haploid daughter sex cell of the male, that known as a sperm, which looks like the tadpole shaped. These are the male gamete. nuclear substance. This is the acrosome. Acrosome, the protector of the brain, and having the long tail by which the male gamete can move. These are commonly termed as a sperm. And the female gamete looks like this one. This is the female gamete. Female gamete, which are the large but not able to move. Now the process by which male gamete are going to fuse with the female gamete, that termed as a fertilization. Now this fertilization can be two types: internal or external. What is internal fertilization? If the fertilization takes place within the female body, that termed as a internal fertilization. In case of the human beings, our fertilization takes place within the female body. That's why our fertilization are termed as a internal fertilization. And when the fertilization takes place outside of the female body, it means within the aquatic environment, that termed as external fertilization. Now fertilization of frog, salamander are the perfect example for the external fertilization. Now the process of fertilization in human beings. Generally, this is our female reproductive system. These are the female reproductive system. Suppose these are the ovary. These are the ovary. These are the fallopian tube. Or oviduct. These are the uterus. These are the cervix. These are the vagina. Now these are the portion. Now the fertilization takes place within the fallopian tube. That's why the fallopian tube are termed as a site of fertilization. Why the fallopian tube termed as a site of fertilization? Because the fertilization, the fusion of male and female gamete take place within the fallopian tube in case of the human beings. That's why the fallopian tube termed as a site of fertilization. Now, after the menstruation, the ovary discharges a mature female gamete within the fallopian tube. These are known as a ovulation. Now, if the ejaculation takes place, then the male gamete are going to move towards the female gamete. Suddenly, these are the female gamete. Only few male gamete and rotating the female gamete. Only one male gamete are cause the outer membrane of the female gamete. Then the nuclear substance of male and female gamete are going to fuse each other to form the one uninucleate diploid cell that known as a zygote. These are the process of fertilization in human beings. And on the basis of this fertilization, the reproduction will be two types: asexual. A means not sexual, and the sexual reproduction. It means asexual reproduction means without fertilization, only one parent can reproduce. This type of reproduction are termed as asexual reproduction. Whereas the sexual reproduction means the process by which the male gamete are going to fuse the female gamete to form the uninucleate zygote or unicellular zygote. That termed as a sexual reproduction. Or the reproduction which occur as a result of fertilization. that known as a sexual reproduction. Now, how the sexual reproduction differ from the asexual reproduction? It means the difference between the sexual and asexual reproduction. First one, difference. In asexual reproduction is uniparental in nature. Uniparental in nature. It means in asexual reproduction only one parent will be involved. But the sexual reproduction are biparental in nature. It means one male parent and one female parent is required in sexual reproduction. Now, no gamete involved in asexual reproduction. Here, the male gamete means sperm and female gamete means ova or eggs are involved. No fertilization take place, or fertilization does not occur. Fertilization does not occur. The fusion of gamete or fertilization occur in sexual reproduction. The last point, in asexual reproduction, zygote formation does not take place. But in sexual reproduction, the zygote formation takes place. Hope you understand about this topic. Now next video we will discuss the remaining portion.